Hi, I'm Lee Partridge and welcome back to Col U TV. It's our match day show where we take on Crewe here this afternoon at the JobServe Community Stadium. The team news is out now. You can find it all on our socials and the website. And Ben Garner will be looking to get his first win as U's manager this afternoon. We'll hear from him shortly, but to kick things off, let's take a look back at Good Friday's action and a good point all said and done against high-flying Stevenage.
Ben, on your travels against the promotion chasing side, that's a good point.
Yeah, it is. I think the point at Orient, the point here today, they're really good points. If we'd have won the two home games in between, which we could very easily have done, we'd be in a great place. And you know, we need to follow this up now on Monday and get a win at home against Crewe, and then it does become a very good point for us.
It wasn't an easy opening 15 minutes.
No, listen, they're really good at what they do. They're up the top for a reason. They're relentless with the way they play. We knew what was coming. So we defended ever so well first half. Game plan was really, really good. Players really delivered it in that first half. We got ahead, had a couple of other chances off set pieces, which was a real positive for us. Probably the only disappointment was the goal. You know, it was very, very avoidable from our point of view. Probably one moment of madness that we had in the game. Other than that, we would have come away with a really good 3 points.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a moment. Well worked free kick that led to the Connor Hall goal. Yeah,
free kick was good, really well worked. Freddie timed his movement really well. And then we had a couple of other good chances as well. We had Chamber had one at the back post second half. He had one first off from Tom's flick. So the pleasing thing is we've really worked on them. We've reduced the number that we're conceding, and then we can now score a couple off of them as well.
Yeah, the goal really lifted the performance thereafter. You were very much in the contest once you got in front.
Yeah, I think both goals did, if I'm honest. I thought us going ahead gave us a little lift, and we saw it through to half-time very comfortably, and then one or two other chances. And then second half, when they scored, I thought our response for 10 minutes after that was really good, and we got back on the front foot and played some good stuff and had some opportunities. So, as you say, it's a good point, but there's that little tinge of disappointment after being ahead. We didn't hold on for the free.
The low point is the manner of the Stevenage goal. Ex-Coach United player Alex Gilby. It's a cross from the left-hand side. I'm still not sure how the ball ended up in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think even the build-up to it, we've come out of our slots defensively. We've had two players go for the same ball, and that opened us up. And if we were just a little bit calmer in that situation and just do our jobs and, you know, not get too carried away, that wouldn't have occurred. And I think Kieran's unfortunate. I think he's dived trying to cut it out, and it's hit the inside of his hand and gone back into the net. So, yeah, disappointing, frustrating in terms of the goal, but to then see it through and get a point, a very difficult place to come, is good. And as I say, we need to now follow that up on Monday.
Yeah, you brought off some good saves last week, did Kieran, and then this week again, but those are the moments, aren't they, just after half time? He's going to reflect upon that.
Yeah, I think we restricted them to very little, if I'm honest. There wasn't any clear-cut chances really for them. You know, the saves that Kieran did have were predominantly straight at him, or the one he tipped over from the header first half. So to restrict Stevenage to so little was a real positive, because they're really good at home. They create lots of opportunities. They're very difficult to play against, and that side of it was really pleasing. And like I say, we went ahead, had other opportunities and created good opportunities ourselves. So there's lots of positives in there. It's 4 unbeaten. We need to push on from that now.
Freddie Sears, his first start since the beginning of November. Injury?
No, he was fine. He had a really strong 45 minutes and gave us what we wanted, and then the plan was always to bring on Samson.
And he was a handful in the second half.
He was brilliant, and it was always the game plan to bring him on maybe 45 to 60 minute mark and use his energy and his strength up there. You know, if I'm a centre half and I see him coming on, I wouldn't enjoy it. So he gave us great impetus in the second half and real strength and power up there.
So here I am thinking that's a really good point, and we started that right at the top of the interview. Then I noticed that Hartlepool have won and scored 4, and Rochdale have won and scored 4, and Harrogate have got a late equaliser, and Crawley have got a point, and suddenly it looks like a less good point.
No, I don't think so. I think it's what we can just concentrate on us. We're not interested in what's going on elsewhere. As I've said, if we take care of business, we'll be fine. And I think we definitely had the toughest game today, without doubt. And it's now all about Monday. It's a big game for us against Crewe, and that needs to be our complete focus.
Ben Garner taking the positives out of a relatively successful afternoon for us against Stevenage, which are a team that are looking for automatic promotion out of division at the moment. He mentions he will be looking to get that much needed win this afternoon, and will need your support. So be sure to go out there shortly and take your programme as well. A man who will be hoping to go one better this afternoon than a draw is Connor Hall, getting his second used goal on Friday afternoon. This is what he had to say.
Connor, a decent point.
Yeah, a decent point, yeah, but obviously teams around us, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a decent point, but positive side that we've come to, last 2 away games, we've come to Leyton Orient and Stevenage, top 2 in the league, and took points off them, so we can be encouraged by that. We just need to follow it up on Monday. We have to follow it up on Monday with a win. If we do, then the draws that we've had lately will be really good draws.
Unusual answer that, because normally whenever I ask a player at the end of the game, they've got a point. They never really refer to what happens elsewhere. The whole focus is on what we do, and you've got a good point today, but what you're saying is we're at the time of the season now where it really matters not just what we do, but what other teams are doing as well.
Yeah, look, it's pretty obvious we're in a relegation fight. There's no getting away from that. We've been sucked in. We've only got ourselves to blame. However, it's still in our hands. So with the games left to the rest of the season, we've got to make sure we get better points than the teams below us.
That goal you got really helped the cause hugely, because it hadn't been an easy start for you. No,
it hadn't. No, it had been tough. We knew it was going to be here. And yeah, to get a goal, or any of us to get a goal, at least being in front in the game, it made them have to chase the game. Then we weren't chasing the game to get a goal. Obviously they get one in the second half, but at least we managed to hold out and not capitulate after that goal. We get a draw.
Clever free kick, and then you smash it in.
Yeah, look,
hook it in.
Yeah, well, we've worked on stuff in training, and we've said to be alive for second, third phases. That's exactly what they're good at. So we wanted to do exactly the same, and luckily, yeah, it popped up for me, and I stayed alive in the box and managed to put it away. Because
Stevenage has won a lot of the 50-50 balls up until that moment. Then you win one where maybe you're not favoured and score. That's the 50-50 to win.
Well, yeah, and that's why they're up the top of the league, because they in every game they've probably won the majority of them. First contact and second contact. I think first half our first contacts were really good, and then second half not so good, and maybe that's the reason why they score their goals. But yeah, we can't have everything.
Talk me through the equaliser, because obviously that was the low point of the game. I mean, I don't even think Alex Gilby was shooting.
No, I don't think he was either. Yeah, he's hit it across goal, and it's gone in.
Has it gone off the hand of Kieran?
Yeah, he's gone to save it. Yeah, I think he thinks it's going in, so he's gone to save it, and it's gone under him, unfortunately. But there's still plenty of time for us to get a goal, to get ourselves back in front. But it didn't come.
And one of your fellow central defenders came nearest, Luke Chambers.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I thought he was going to score it. To be fair, it just evaded me. Hobbs' flick on, And then I looked around and see him coming around the back, and I thought, yeah, he was going to get it in, but I think any contact it would have been in. But unluckily for him, he didn't get any contact.
Had to work hard right at the end just to make sure you got something out of the game.
Yeah, it was a tough end to the game for us. Obviously, they chucked everything at it. They're up the top. They need wins, and we had to hold on, and that's what we did.
Yes, now they had a goal disallowed, not a penalty, it was a goal disallowed in stoppage time, which they're aggrieved about. Steve Evans, their manager, thinks there wasn't a foul. Did you think Kieran O'Hara was fouled? That's what they're saying.
I'll have to watch it back, but instantly when I first see it, that you can't touch a keeper these days, so it's a foul. Whether it's a lot of contact or not a lot of contact, it's always going to get given. As soon as he went up and I saw the lad there, I knew we was going to get a foul, and we did.
And you deserve something out of it, but your big message to us today at the end of the game is great, good point on our travels, but it's now what we do on Monday that really matters.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, like we've had a good result today, not in the grand scheme of things, but personally, we go on to Monday now. We have to win, so that's what we'll be doing.
A good finish from the defender there, and it keeps this little unbeaten run we've got going. 4 draws on the spin. Each of those points could prove to be very valuable at the end of the season, because between now and then, every game, every point, every 3 points are absolutely massive. And we'll be hoping to get all 3 points this afternoon. Once again, you can check out the team news on our socials and on our website. And a reminder that we have the season tickets fans forum coming up tomorrow night. Email the ticket office at ticketing@colchesterunited.net for a place on that one. All the tickets for all the games for the rest of the season, both home and away, are now on sale. Go to the ticket office or the website once again. And also, you can head across, if you're not here this afternoon, to iFollow to watch the game live on that for just £10. If you are here, be sure to grab your programme on the way out. Let's get out there. Let's cheer on the lads. And let's get this massive 3 points in the bag this afternoon. I'll be back on Wednesday for the midweek show, hopefully talking about a win this afternoon. Till next time, it's goodbye for now.